Greetings out there in YouTube land. This is Morris Man, and as always, I thank you guys for coming to my channel. I guess I'm going to entitle this video "The History Behind My 60's Child Guitar." This is actually the very first guitar that Dave actually put together for me, so to speak, per my specifications. And I wanted something to represent my era because I'm a 60's child. And I noticed back in that era they were playing a lot of pink, salmons, pink, yellow psychedelic type of guitar colors, paisley. So I wanted to find a guitar that would capture that era. And I was not really a huge fan of the pink guitar, because it's kind of more flamboyant, a little more flamboyant than for my taste. But I did want a salmon guitar, and sometimes people couldn't distinguish pink guitar versus salmon. This is salmon, not pink. Very hard to find a salmon guitar. You can find tons of pink guitars. So when I finally found one, it wasn't in the condition that I would like for it to have been. And I found it on eBay. And actually the guy had a YouTube posting of the guitar. So I checked that out. And this was originally a Bridgecraft guitar. And Bridgecraft guitars are not high end and they're not garbage like Tasco. So they were somewhere at the middle, the low middle. So he was honest. He said, I only want $40 because the neck is jacked up. The action is terrible. It sounds good, but it doesn't feel good to play. I said, okay, well, I'm going to have to find someone to put it together for me because I have yet to find a ready out the box sound guitar. So I paid, I bought it from him. And he was right. The neck was terrible. And this is long before I had actually met Dave. And I said, I think I could do this by myself, which I found out no. So I got it. And then originally I bought a neck from Dave first. I said, I'm just going to put another neck on. I think it's just that simple. Yeah, right. So I bought a neck from Dave, put it on. It was like, this is worse than the one that's on here. So I bought another neck. I'm like, maybe it's the neck. So I bought another neck from Dave. I bought two necks. Tried it. I got the same results. I said, you know what? I'm going to have to enlist the help of someone who does this for a living. Because I'm going to put the name in the subject line as far as, because I sometimes forget how to pronounce this name. Because I think so much of how it ties in with this other name that has nothing to do with guitars. And I just thought it was odd that they would give these guitar makers this name because I'm like, the word looks very similar to Lutheran, which is church and religion. So I'm like, how did they come close to putting a title on these guys? This, it just don't seem like it ties in with guitars, but somebody came up with that name. But, I'll leave it in the subject line because I have a hard time again remember how to pronounce it. Lutheran or Lutherer, I don't know. But anyway, so I talked to Dave and I said, I got a project I want you to help me with because I want to put together a really swinging 60s hippie type of guitar thing going on that I can actually play. And it sounds good. So I sent the body to Dave and he put this neck on here. It's a Canadian maple neck. And this is a very unique neck because when he put it on there and sent me the guitar, I said, my next project, I want this same neck on the guitar I'm going to buy from you in the future. Because it's just something about this neck. A lot of Fender necks kind of have they're chunky at the back. It's kind of round and chunky, and I don't have big hands. So this neck is thinner, and then it's kind of flat on the fret surface, so it's real comfortable to play. And when Dave sent it back to me, it felt good to play, so I played it. And then over like a course of 2 years when I was in the Midwest doing their world famous terrible cold winters, the humidity did a job on this guitar and a few other of my guitars where the action just went up there. And I said, and this is around the time when Dave was getting sick, so I didn't want to bother Dave anymore. So I had to find another guy, and actually I found the guy on eBay because I bought a Relic Telly, and the action on that thing was just incredible. And I said, hey, could you, do some action setup on some of my guitars? He said, yeah, not a problem, $30. I sent it the next day. It cost me $24 to ship it out. Then, $30 to fix it. So it's like $54. And this guitar plays better than it actually played in when I first got it. And the moral of the story is you realize things as time progressed because many, many years ago, before there was the internet, And before it actually was kind of Guitar Center when it just first started, and they were scattered all over the country, only a handful of them. You at the mercy of just trying to, fix the action yourself, or somebody that you thought knew how to do this, which they didn't. So for many years, what you end up doing is the action just didn't feel good anymore. So you just sold it to somebody else for a much lower price than what you paid. But thank God now with the internet and all these other services that you can actually find some people that can really bring your guitar back to life, because you really don't want to sell them when they're in that condition. It's just that they're not at that point comfortable to play anymore. So you say, just sitting there over in the corner now, and the action's too high for me, and I've tried to lower it. It just don't feel the same as it did when I first got it a couple of years ago. So I'm just go ahead and lower it down and sell it. But thank God now that you don't have to do that, because I came close to selling this guitar a couple of times because it just didn't feel good to me as it used to. I mean, it was still acceptable as far as playing wise. I mean, it wasn't real bad, but since I knew how it felt the very first day it came to me, it didn't feel that way to me anymore. So I felt that I needed to part with it. But thank God now there are people out there that can give you some pretty nice setups and bring your guitar back to life, because I love this guitar. It has a nice feel to it. I added all this, decorative 60s stuff on it. It feels like kind of, because I played the Jimi Hendrix white Stratocaster models, the right hand version, and it feels like that. I can do some decent solo on this guitar, and I can double it. It doubles as a good rhythm guitar, because a lot of times the guitars I play rhythmic wise, I don't really feel comfortable playing lead on them, or vice versa. I play lead, but the rhythm thing is just not feeling there. But this guitar can actually cover both. I feel good playing the rhythm parts, chords. I feel good playing the solo stuff. So again, I went on a mission to try to bring this guitar back to life, or make it playable for me, because I mean it's just beautiful to me. I just love this guitar. Again, it's something about this Canadian maple neck. It's smaller in the back, and then it's just flat. The board is flat, and it just feels good to play. So again, just thought I would post this video as far as the history of this guitar and why it means so much to me. So until next time, take care. Thanks for watching.